Great day.
Any thoughts on Utah coming up?
A great team also, and they coming to play football, and you just got to come out and play like the men of Oregon.
Do you feel like you guys still have a lot to play for in terms of still trying to get to a BCS game?
Yes, we still have a lot to play for. I still feel like we still, should play for that #1 spot still, no matter where we at in the standings, and we still should be, one of the best teams to ever play in this college football.
Are you guys going to be watching Stanford a little bit more closely to see if they lose and you get a shot at the Rose Bowl?
Not really. We're just going to focus on ourselves, and that's about it.
Anthony, you got a little flack on TV for they're showing you, I guess, smiling a little bit on the sideline. What happened there? What was going on? It looked like the Stanford fans were saying something to you. What was going on there?
Me smiling, that's a sign to me in my head as, let's go and let's pick up the tempo and let's get this, game started. People have their different, perspectives on me smiling, but I know what it is, and I know how to handle myself.
Were the fans giving it to you on the sideline there?
It doesn't really matter. I block the fans out, and don't really worry about them.
I saw a couple of defensive players, tweeted about your 40-point statement. Do you regret saying that now?
Not at all. The reason why I said it's 40 points, I seen it in my dreams. It wasn't me just going out there saying, 40 points. I seen it in my dreams when I was sleeping. I seen a prediction of 40 points, and things happen, and you just leave it there.
Are you okay, I guess, then with them coming back at you now that you guys didn't score 40 points?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm still fine, and I'm back healthy. I'm ready to go.
First full game for you for a while. How'd you feel coming out of it, and how's your body there?
I'm feeling great, and like I said, it's Monday, and it's time to go.
You mentioned the smiling. Is it, to you, in a way, is it all about being fun? You're a college athlete. College students should be fun.
Yes, that's all the game of football is about, having fun and, just making plays and, contribute to the team that you play for.
You seem to get a few more reps at receiver against Stanford. Is that going to be the one moving forward?
Hopefully, yes.
You like that?
Yes.
You prefer being a receiver at running back?
Yes, I love running routes. I love catching the ball, and I love making people miss in space.
Do you think that's your best position at the next level?
Yes.
Anthony, you had that key fumble there on the 2 or 3 yard line. How easy is it for you to kind of flush that and get rid of that?
That was very easy. That things happen, and be bounced back the next play.
Did you feel like the way that game went, that, I know you don't get it back, but that you were coming on, that it was sort of like another series that maybe it would have been a different outcome?
Yeah, I just wish, I was, playing more and just having fun. That's about it.
Thanks, Anthony.